Did you know, according to Ripley's Believe It or Not, that the oldest man to run a 26-mile marathon is 94 years old? Now, if he can do it, so can you. Training to run a 5K is a great way to get in shape and be healthy. Being healthy is important for people of all ages. Not only does it give you energy and boost your immune system, but it gives you endorphins and makes you feel great. This summer, my dad and I started training to build up our endurance and run a 5K. We've run 2 so far this summer, so I can speak to you from experience. Today I'm going to talk to you about the 3 things you need to do to get in shape, which are stretching, muscle toning, and building up your endurance. Before we start training at all, you always need to remember to stretch. According to Webster's, stretching is a technique used to elongate and increase flexibility in your muscles. You should stretch the arms, legs, and abdominals. There are many stretches you can do, but today I'll only be talking to you about a few. Stretching can prevent injuries such as pulled muscles. Just remember, the more stretched you are, the better off you'll be. To stretch the arms, one thing you can do is to take one arm all the way across your chest and take the other one and slightly tug it. There you can feel the stretch right in your biceps. To stretch your legs, you need to stand up tall with your legs shoulder length apart and then bend over and touch your foot. Then touch your other foot. There you can feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Now to stretch your abdominals, one thing you can do is to lay flat on the floor with your stomach facing the floor, and then slightly pull your upper body up with your arms, leaving your lower body on the floor. There you can definitely feel the stretch in your abdominals. Now that you understand how to stretch, it's time to start working out and building up your endurance. Endurance is the ability for humans to exert themselves for long periods of time. To build up your endurance, you must start by jogging, running, cycling, or doing any other type of aerobic exercise. You may start small, but you always need to push yourself a little further. For example, if one day you run a mile, the next day add a quarter mile to your run. Another way to build up your endurance is by doing 6 workouts of 30 seconds. Some people say this is even better way to build up your endurance than just running alone. No matter which way you choose to build up your endurance, you must always remember to push yourselves. Like my uncle, the lifetime runner, always says, winners are not the ones that never fail, but the ones that never quit. So always remember to push yourselves. When building endurance, you must learn to breathe properly. Everyone finds a certain way to breathe when running that works for them. For me, I like to breathe with my inhaling through my nose and exhaling through my mouth. I find that that's the only way that keeps me focused. Running becomes a lot easier when you're able to breathe consistently while running. Running and aerobics are not the only things to do to prepare yourself for a 5K and get in shape. Your muscles take a beating when you're running, so it's important to tone your muscles so that they're prepared to run long distances. Muscle toning is a great way to start preparing to run. In order to last long distances, your muscles need to be toned and in shape. There are tons of muscles in your body, down to the smallest muscles that make you smile. When you run, you work in your entire body. The muscle areas that will be most affected are your quadriceps, your gluteus maximus or your butt, your calves, and your abdominals. There are many exercises that can be done, but a few popular ones include lunges, squats, crunches, leg raises, weights, and you use the weight machines for leg extensions, leg press, and the leg curl. So with proper stretching and good muscle toning and building up your endurance, you'll be prepared to run a 5K, a marathon, or a triathlon if you're feeling ambitious. Remember that eating healthy is always a great way to get in shape faster. So put that Snickers bar down and pick up a low-cal power bar. I find that another trick is to listen to music when you run. Using one of these MP3 players, you're able to get your mind off your breathing. I love it because you can always put your favorite pump-up music on that keeps you going and makes you push further and harder. When my dad and I first started training, neither of us could even run a half a mile. Now that we've been training, we run up to 2 to 3 miles a day. I find that every day I want to go further and push harder. It's truly an amazing feeling to just be able to consistently run for miles and miles. I love how energized you feel the morning after a great workout. So if you just hang in there and push yourselves every day, I promise you'll be very pleased with the results.